Hello and welcome back. Today is Wednesday, February 19th. I have your two best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. We are back from All-Star break and we get the LA Luka Doncic versus the LA LaMelo Ball, Charlotte Hornets versus Lakers, the Kobe trade teams. Beautiful matchup here tonight. Not really. 12-point spread. Over-under open at 225. I think it's at 227 now, so maybe a high overs game here for us overall, but big spread here overall. And then tomorrow we get an action-packed slate ahead of us here. But before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap last week's action. And last week, I ended up going 1-1 in best bets with the DeMar and Jimmy Butler play. I'm not going to spend too much time here. 1-1. Other guys were ruled out before the All-Star break. If you followed me on All-Star weekend, I did all my plays on Twitter. Not really counting them towards the record because it was the All-Star weekend. Team Shaq took care of business for us. We knew the OG squad was going to ball out the whole time. Didn't notice that they were like the underdog going into the final game. Was not worried at all. We had Montes Buzelis hand up. He was horrible. He was honestly horrible. Stephon Castle played way better than him. And then I did Dame for the three-point contest. It was Tyler Hero. Dame just was pretty bad, I think. Didn't really watch All-Star Weekend as much as I did overall, but the format was horrible. I saw on Reddit that they did the actual playing time versus like all the other side stuff. It was crazy. They hardly played any matchups. I think they need to go to East versus West or go to the international route like the hockey's doing. Hockey's just owning the NBA during this week. It's been crazy to watch overall. But one game here, two plays here I absolutely love. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, JJ Redick wouldn't lie to us, man. JJ Redick says, I'm going to put it up right over here or here, Luka Doncic is going to get his normal minutes in this matchup. For me, I honestly think he's going to get around like 30-plus minutes in this game, or 30 to 34 minutes per game. I think that's what his normal minutes is 34 minutes per game, but I'm going to do most of my projections here to the 30-minute mark, giving him 7 extra minutes. And hey, I whiffed last time. It was the LA Luka Doncic introduction night. Today, post-All-Star break, few games under his belt, few practices under his belt with LeBron. I think today is the LA Luka Doncic day. He's prime time, just him in here. First game before back-to-back. Both of these teams are on back-to-back, so I think with today's game being against the Hornets, higher over to 227 over-under, I'm going to take the cheese. Give me Luka Doncic over 26.5 points, coming to minus 108 on FanDuel. Charlotte Hornets, these last 7 games, allowing the 6th most points to the point guard position. So Luka has a great opportunity after All-Star break, and he's got to get this over with the Lakers. For his last 2, averaging 15 points per game, scored 14 and 16 in his last 2, only playing 23 minutes per game. He's gotten this over 4 for his last 5 against the Charlotte Hornets, averaging 34.6 points per game. 0 for 2, but like I said, JJ Redick confirmed normal minutes for Luka Doncic here, so I expect him to be playing up to that 30 to 30-plus minute mark. So a lot of these stats are going to be at the 30-minute mark here. Last 5 games against Charlotte Hornets, he's dropped 37, 34, 40, 23, and 39 while playing 29-plus minutes in all those games. So I think even if he has his bare minimum mark of 29.9 minutes per game to that 30-minute mark, he's gotten the over 4 for his last 5 against his Hornets in the majority of those games. A few of those games going a little over, some of those games going a little under, but the average being 29 minutes per game. When he plays 29 minutes per game on the season, gets the over 70% of the time, so high percent hit rate when he plays 30-plus minutes per game overall. Playing with LeBron James here, the first 2 games, playing with the chemistry, feeling out LeBron, Austin Reeves in these first 2, seeing how the team cooks and everything before the All-Star break. I think he's had plenty of time to recover from this ankle injury. I think he's going to come in hot. They've had time to practice. Watching a lot of these NBA teams, like pretty much after practice, they pretty much like figure out how to get the star player or how to get someone get back on track here. And I think they're going to do that here for Luka Doncic. Game before back-to-back, a great matchup here with the Hornets, allowing the 6th most points to the point guard position. I'm not afraid of anyone on this Charlotte Hornets team as a big-time lockdown defender. So first night with Luka back in LA, I think is a prime over for him to ball out. He's had 14 shots in 23-plus minutes in the last 2 games, 14 shots consistently. In 23 minutes, I expect him to play 7-plus more minutes, get to that 20-plus shot per game, and that's a ton of volume for a guy that we simply have seen cash so many times and time after again. Now I expect him to get 30-plus minutes here. Great matchup here. LeBron James, I think, without playing the All-Star game, not looking that much into it. I think LeBron and them are going to make a way for Luka Doncic here to score. My projections have him at 25-plus points in this game, so I think I'm going to take the little cheese here, getting you a little over. First game back, a lot of these numbers are a little harder, a little sharper of lines. I'm going to ride the wave of Luka Doncic here. First game back in LA post All-Star break. So give me the Luka over 26.5 points. For my second best bet here, gonna take the goat here. I know it's probably a little con out play here, taking both Luka and LeBron here, but I'm going with LeBron's rebounds, assists here. I think this line's a little too low here. I think LeBron will be playing in this matchup here, and this Charlotte Hornets team outside of Mark Williams isn't that tall overall, so give me LeBron James over 14.5 rebounds, assists, coming in at minus 135 on FanDuel. He has a great matchup here. Hornets, these last 7 games, allowing the 8th most rebounds to the power forward position. So LeBron has a great matchup here where he's gotten this over 3 for his last 5 against this Hornets team, averaging 13.6 rebounds, assists per game, with this most recent game having 15 rebounds, assists in that matchup. He's got us over 4 for his last 5 games, averaging 18.6 rebounds, assists per game. Last game he just played, he had 13. Game was a blowout, hardly played in the fourth quarter, could have easily gotten past that 13.5 rebounds, assists per game. 55% hit rate at home this season, averaging 17.1 rebounds, assists per game. Love that overall. Last 2 games, he's had plenty of potential assists. He's had 12 and 16 potential assists in the last 2 games, so he still has that. He's still passing the ball. Plenty more opportunities to get points and plenty of opportunities to get rebounds. 8+ potential rebounds in the last 2 matchups here. Charlotte Hornets have given up some big games to the power forward position with the rebounds assist category. Paolo Banchero had 14. Jalen Williams on the Nets had 8. Zaire Williams on the Nets had 8. Bobby P had 22. Rashard Holmes had 22. Kawhi had 11. And Jeremy Shochan had 14. My projections have LeBron James going 8-8 here tonight, getting 16 rebounds, assists today, so we get a nice 1.5 cushion here. I think it's a great spot for LeBron James to get the rebounds and the assists while he passes it out to Luka, and Luka will be scoring all the points for us. We're going to have a beautiful game here. 2-0 sweep. Give me LeBron James over 14.5 rebounds, assists. Those are my 2 best bets for you in the NBA today. Pretty much some chalk bullshit from me here. Probably the 2 players everyone will go in their book and go over. But go in the rebounds assist market with LeBron, and I'm just sticking with the points for Luka here. I wanted to do like rebounds assists for him, or even him to get like a triple-double here tonight. I think he's going to ball out here. I think it's going to be a big Luka game after last week's little fumble post-All-Star break here. He's healthy. He's not fat anymore, or maybe he is and just has gotten his cardio up just like everyone else. But beautiful NBA action. Way more excited for tomorrow's slate of action. Cannot wait for tomorrow's games. Already started looking into the games overall. Hopefully having a beautiful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one. Woo! Feels good to be back. Missed you guys.